status with Camilla is resolved. This is sensible, but takes an emotional toll. Now that all of you are up to date, I wish to address several criticisms that have been coming my way via emails, tweets, and blogs. Some of you accuse me of, as we say in the writing game, telling, not showing. Had I shown the above, we'd be on page 50. Do you really think that's efficient? Also, those of you who do not like my digressions, I refer you to thousands, nay, tens of thousands, of satisfied readers who find my little side trips every bit as rewarding as the journey itself. Besides, those who accuse me of such digressions are exaggerating my tendency toward such. By the way, do you know what really irks me? People who end every sentence as if it were a question. Here is an example. The other day, when I went to the grocery store, up-talking, I call it. Some strange remnant of Valley Girl that has infiltrated the mother tongue, but not this mother's tongue. This distortion of our language seems to be spreading everywhere. Even television newscasters do it, and not only women, but men as well. Might I suggest forming an organization against this abomination? We could call it People Against Up-Talking, or POT. Well, admittedly, that's not very catchy. Citizens Against Up-Talking, or COT. No better? How about Down with Up-Talking, or DWUT? I like the wordplay of down and up, although as an acronym, DWUT comes out perhaps too close to duh. The Anti-Up-Talking League has a certain ring, although "aughtle" sounds a bit like "oughtle," as in, we oughtle stop talking? Please send your suggestions, care of our publisher, to Vivian Borne. Oh, one more thing. If you need to use a stick to snap a selfie, for pity's sake, just have someone else take the darn picture. All right, enough's enough. Brandy stepping in, taking over for Mother after her well-intended effort to get this narrative aloft. I only hope we didn't lose too many readers in Mother's opening pages. On the other hand, Vivian Borne does have her fans. Not to mention, if she hadn't stirred me to action, this book may never have gotten started. Because I have been, for reasons Mother shared, down in the dumps of late. Not to worry, fun will ensue, so will a mystery. A rather unseasonably mild November settled in during the filming of Season 1 of our reality series. Even though we were mostly shooting inside our Trash and Treasures antique shop, which took up an entire small house at the end of Main Street, downtown, we did produce the occasional segment outdoors. Locations included flea markets, estate sales, storage locker auctions, and the like, as Mother and I gathered stock for the shop. Not having to stand out in inclement weather was appreciated, the Indian summer occasionally giving way to some crisp fall temps that weren't bad at all. My role in our show was a snap, playing second banana to Mother, and sometimes third banana, since Sushi, my shih tzu, quickly caught on to the filming process. "Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my incredibly cute close-up," and began upstaging Mother to the point where Phil had to limit the little furball's screen time. For those who don't know Sushi, once blind, after an operation, can now see, although she still has diabetes. I have to admit that our producer-director Philip Dean, who was also running the camera, and his pared-down crew, camera assistant Jamal Jeffers, soundman Steve Ballard, and assistant director Jenna Hernandez, were doing a bang-up job, not only at handling Mother, but also at finding unusual objects for us to identify, brought into our shop by colorful locals, customers we personally selected from a weekly cattle call. Many of those we selected, naturally, were locals Mother and I knew, and often owed favors to. While our dialogue was strictly ad-libbed, ours was like any